Gemma McLeod had a typical upbringing. She and her brothers were raised by a loving mother and father who encouraged community involvement.
My parents made us go to church every week, and I hated it a lot for a long time. And I really struggled with finding faith for myself.
That changed when she was 16.
It was actually on the evening of my confirmation. We went into the church, and as we were processing down the aisle to come up to the front of the church, I had a profound experience of conversion and of meeting Christ.
Christ our Lord to earth.
A few years later, Gemma made her perpetual confession to live the rest of her days as a Franciscan sister.
You chose this for yourself, but your parents probably would not have chosen this life for you. But how has that kind of played out?
So I think that at first when I told them that I wanted to be a sister, it was a shock for them, definitely. And I think they were probably a little bit disappointed at first because I wasn't doing all of the things that they had hoped for me.
But Sister Gemma's brother says that feeling wore off.
Most importantly for me and for my family is that she's happy with what she's doing.
That's not the only perk.
I like to say that one of the real upsides to having your sister be in a convent is that I know she's never going to bring home a boyfriend who I don't like. So it's a very calming feeling as a brother.
Jokes aside, the sisters do take a vow of chastity.
It's normal to want to be with somebody. It's normal to want to have children. And basically, in the vow of chastity, we're saying those things are good things, but a greater thing is me being with God, with Christ.
She talks about spiritual motherhood, guiding children, and even her fellow sisters, like 24-year-old Sister Angela.
So you wear a habit every day, but do you miss makeup and hairspray and fancy clothes?
Right. No, I can't say that I miss it. I feel very freed by being able to just know what we're going to wear every day and to not be involved in the kind of competition that's sort of around what are you wearing and how do you look. So we're just kind of out of that scene.
They also take a vow of poverty. Sister Gemma's mentor, Sister Teresa, explains.
I would no longer need a bank account because I wouldn't have money of my own anymore.
Wow. Okay, but so Sister Gemma, you actually have a job, so
That's
you're
right.
getting paid. So where does that money go then?
So the money that I receive for any job or any work that I do goes into an account that we hold together as a charity, so the Franciscans of Halifax charity. And then each of our houses, whenever we need money for whatever we have to buy, we receive money from that communal account.
It's a life devoted to God and community. But Gemma does carve out some time for herself. She loves Harry Potter and Star Wars, and she has another hobby.
So how long have you been practicing karate?
I started practicing karate when I was 9 years old, so almost 20 years ago now.
Sister Gemma has made tough choices, but feels she's gained more than she's sacrificed.
I'm really lucky in this life. I think that in following God's will for me here, I've found everything that I wanted and more.
Living life to its fullest and thanking God along the way.